again, everybody. This time we'd like to work on some underarm turns. Now before we do that, we have to talk about a little bit of a connection, because now we're starting to connect to the partner, and we want to make it an enjoyable connection. So basically, we want you to do this. When we connect, we're going to put the hands up here to make the lady turn. Now what happens, the hands stay there, and I'm going to give pressure on one or the other, and she'll turn. Now you notice the hand did not collapse. She'll come back to neutral. I'll push on the hand and she turns. I push on this hand, she turns. See the idea? Okay. So what's supposed to happen is the hands stay, and it's not a lot of pressure. The hands stay. When we give her pressure, she realizes that, and she's supposed to let her body respond. Now here's the common mistake, okay, is that the ladies hold their arms stiff and they make the guy crank them around. Okay, be stiff, Chantal. Okay, see that? And they make him, and the guys do this too, I'm not blaming the ladies, okay, that they actually turn her whole body, okay, bad dancing, very stiff, very non-rhythmical, very off balance. So it's better if, go ahead, keep the hands there, I push on one, see that? Put the other, and she responds, very light. So we're only responsible for leading that point and that point, that little point on her shoulder, and that's it. That doesn't get heavy. That's enjoyable. Plus, the top is supposed to go before the bottom. So when we do a turn, that responds and our feet go last. It's not all supposed to go at the same time, because then we're dancing stiff. We're like a frozen block, okay? So now when we're doing that, we don't normally hold on to two hands when we're doing a jitterbug or a single time swing. So when we're dancing it, what I do is I aim my hand towards her stomach with this hand here, and that tells her to do the same thing. Now when I push, she gives a little pressure. Here's the difference. She doesn't use me to go backwards, okay? She gives a little pressure and she works off the floor with her feet to go back and forth. Now he does the same thing. That's why we do a rock step. Slow, slow. We give a little pressure here and we fly apart and come back to each other. Okay, slow, slow, push, rock, step. So we give a pressure, but we don't make each other move off of it. Very important factor, okay? So then we push, then we get back to our rock step, then we give just a slight pull. Same thing. We give a pressure and we push off our foot to come forward. We don't yank, and this is the big problem in jitterbug. People just yank all over the place. I've had two of my instructors come in after a workshop, a weekend workshop, with their arms in slings, their right arm, because they were pushed and pulled so much that it actually injured them. They were in those slings for about a month to 2 months, and now I just talked to the one, and she says she has to have an operation to have that corrected. So this is how bad it can get. So we want to avoid that, because we don't want dancing to turn into an injury. Okay, so what I do is I push my hand right towards her stomach, and we just give a little push-pull. So basically, we're doing the rock step ourselves. We just have this little connection. Okay, now, if I wanted her to turn, I would, let's go this way a little bit. So I either push into her stomach to go straight back, okay, or if I push it towards her one shoulder, she'll turn, okay? Exactly. And she lets this turn first. Notice she keeps her hand there, and then she turns her top. Very, very important. One thing I like to say to people is when I push, she turns her center, which is her sternum, into her elbow. Or if I pushed on the other side, she would turn her sternum into her other elbow. This is how to do a turn. Do not turn with everything together. That's too stiff. Again, ladies and guys too, let your body respond inside your arms. Very, very important for good dancing. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so that's our connection. Now I want to take her into the underarm turn from open position to start. Slow, slow, a little push pull. Now I continue pulling. If I didn't want to, we'd do another basic, slow, slow, push. But here I keep pulling, and that makes her go forward. See the idea? And then leads, we don't lead until after she starts going forward. So here we have slow, slow, push, pull, continue pulling. Okay, so far I didn't turn her. And slow, slow, push, pull, step. Both of us step. Okay? And the common mistake here is the guys pull and lift at the same time. Very hard to get two leads at once. Very confusing. Usually throws her off balance. So what we want to do as leaders is try to lead one direction. When she gets that, then lead the other. So we have slow, slow, push, pull, pull. Then I just go up, down. She already has the momentum going forward, and I just raise up and she does a turn. Now ladies, or shouldn't say ladies, whoever is turning, we turn from the shoulders up here. And when she comes in here to turn, push, pull, right. Now I start turning her. Now she's going to do this as if, she's doing a big turn. We take this elbow and push it through. Now this is how you do a good turn all the time. If you want to do a turn, good, would you step forward, Chantal? Step. She puts her elbow through first, then her shoulders go, and her knee goes into her other knee. We're not supposed to turn everything at once. Your top turns before your bottom, then your feet release, okay? So remember that. Your top and your bottom are not supposed to go at the same time. That's too stiff, and it also puts you ahead of music, and it makes you very shallow. If you're going turning at different times, you're filling up the music, you have depth. If you're just turning everything at once, it's a very shallow dance. It doesn't express, and you really will never feel the music if you keep doing that, okay? So now we go slow, slow, push, pull, pull, lift, turn. Right. Now, I gave her the lead from here. Ladies, you don't take it from there, or followers, you don't take it from there. Once you feel the lead, you twist the shoulder in. Now, if you can get a right elbow free, that's good. You push the bottom of your elbow. If you can't, then you just push your shoulder through. But you don't turn from the lead arm. Slow, slow. I give her the lead. She turns from the other side. Now, the other thing that she was doing right here, when she does the turn, she's coming in, she's twisting her left shoulder in and her left knee. Now remember this, every time you do a shoulder to turn, you have to do a knee with it. That makes for a really nice turn. You can bring your knee in, but do not bring your toe in. Just leave it there. We're going to demonstrate that. We have slow, slow, rock, step, twist, and just stop right there. Good. Let's do it from the other side so you can see it from both sides. And slow, slow, push, pull, pull, lift. Hold it. That's it. See that? So her toes stay there, her body straight. And ladies, I keep saying, I'm sorry, ladies, but this is for guys too. When you do a turn, you'll feel yourself pull from your hip across here. Okay? So you always feel yourself working as an X rather than having your left shoulder go with your left hip and your right shoulder go with your right hip. Okay? Now, if I didn't meet somebody and they called me up on the phone and said I'm stiff, the first thing I tell them without seeing them, 99% of the time, is we break the stiffness by separating your shoulders from your hips. Because that's what stiff is. Everything goes together. So if your left shoulder is going with your left hip, you're stiff. If you let your shoulders go without your hips and create that pull in the back, now you're limber. That's the biggest thing that contributes to our stiffness in dancing. Okay, next, on that turn for the leads. Slow, slow, push, pull, I take her here, okay? But now also, when I pick my hand up, my palm immediately goes down. I do not raise my elbow. This is the other common mistake. Like I said, these are the secrets of excellent dancers, okay? This is why some people are so smooth and look so good and others look like klutzes, okay? The big mistake is guys pick up their whole arm and their elbow. It's called an underarm turn, but it should be called an under finger turn because when she turns, push, pull, boom. She just goes under my fingers. I touch her very lightly, and she goes under the fingers, okay? My palm is down, my elbow's down also. Do not raise the elbow. Anytime we want to go under, we go like that, or the other arm like that. Whoever's going under, in this case it's Chantal, their palm goes up. And we only touch fingertips, and it makes it very light and enjoyable. So we have slow, slow, push, pull, pull, change, rock, step. Slow, we'll take it from this side, down. Slow, slow, push, pull, pull, I lift and rock, step. Slow, slow, push, pull, boom. Okay? Now I'm also going by her a little bit. Guys, you can be lazy if you want and make her do the whole turn right here by herself. Okay, that's legal. But a lot of times we try and facilitate her turn by taking a little step forward, and turning our top to face her. Now remember this also, one of the big indications that we're dancing with each other is we try and keep our chest plates facing each other. So as soon as we can, when she starts going under, I turn my chest plate towards her and I keep trying to face her. When she does her turn, she comes right back to me and we're facing chest plates. Da-dum, bum, bum, rock, step, slow, slow, quick, quick, okay? And let's see, I think that covers it. So that's it. So that's most of the information you want to know for the ladies or the follows underarm turn. Again, okay, practice that, and thanks for being with us.